Hey, this is Gray Digger Fan 93, and today I thought I'd talk about all the hop-ups I've done on my Savage. I figured I'd start out with the 3-speed tranny. I love this thing. It's got gut-wrenching torque and blistering top speed. It's just amazing for backflips and everything like that. And well, I started breaking gears, so I had to upgrade it to an aluminum 47 tooth spur gear and an 18 tooth clutch bell, and that's a pretty good setup for backflips. And differentials fully upgraded. Everything in them is aluminum, heavy duty, except for the front pinion gear, which I replaced with a stock pinion gear, and that works pretty well until you start doing like 20-foot jumps, and then it will break. Got aluminum clutch shoes on an axial .28 engine with a HPI rib tune pipe. The engine performs really good with that pipe, and the clutch shoes hook really good, but I actually had a problem with the first axial .28 I had. At the World Finals, I blew a bearing out of it, and I sent it back, and Axial gave me a brand new engine, rebuilt and everything, so I got a new axial .28 pretty much for free. And I got HPI aluminum threaded shocks. They're really good for sucking up all the jumps, and Integy chassis and shock towers. That chassis is strong as heck. I mean, the other one I had, the stock Savage X one, I literally cracked back in here, and this one hasn't even budged. So it's a very good chassis for a Savage. If you're thinking about getting it, you should. And I have a JR Metal Gear steering servo because my plastic gear one just shot, so I got a new one. And problems right now, blue pinion gear, so it's 2-wheel drive, have no drive shaft there or the differential or drive shafts up here. And I've also had problems with the bumper mounts. These things I've broken twice, and first time I broke it I replaced it, and it didn't take long for me to break this again, and I need some kind of upgrade for it because it's horrible with those things on it. And also have been bending shocks and sometimes even breaking them down here at the knuckles. The reason for that was because I had it in this mounting hole, and that's just not the right setup for a Savage. I thought it would make it taller, but it doesn't help out with the suspension at all. So I moved it to the original HPI shock tower shock mounting position, and it's hadn't broke since, so I'm glad I moved it there. It's got a clean tank because I cleaned it. I don't have a new one. And right now it's actually really dirty. Back in here it's dirty, and over here it's really dirty. It's the motor. So yeah, a couple things wrong with it, and it's dirty and everything. I'm gonna get this thing fixed and have a bunch of new pop-up parts. So stay tuned. Finally finished putting all my hop-up parts on my Savage. First thing you might notice is RC Solutions roll cage. I took it off because it was really top heavy and I would flip it over every single turn I made. But I put it back on because I'm going to be doing some pretty wicked jumps, and hopefully if I land upside down that will protect it. Got new bumper mounts like I said I wanted, but there's actually a problem. I was doing a backflip with my Savage Flux the other day, and I had it pinned all the way in, but it wouldn't come over, and it hit on the back bumper, and right here at the bulkhead, it broke, and chipped the bottom piece off the bulkhead. If you're going to run this setup, you most likely need to have aluminum bumpers. But it's not gonna hurt it really to run it like that. It's just gonna flap out every time you do something, you know. But I mean, if it hits on it, it's not gonna hurt it. So got that, and saw one of Burton Kid's videos, and he had a Savage X gas tank mod. There's actually a piece of fuel tubing right below the washer there, and foam on the underside of it, and hopefully that will prevent it from cracking. Fuel tubing on top of the engine, that's not that big of a deal with this roll cage because it shouldn't bend in like that, but I will eventually put my stock roll cage on it because it's just so top heavy. And also got 4-wheel drive and dual disc brakes in it. Really happy to have those two features in it because I hate driving a 2-wheel drive truck without brakes. So got that, and this thing's ready to go for another bashing. I should have a 2009 school bash video coming out soon, and I'm gonna take this truck and my Flux to school, and we're gonna bash them up and do all sorts of stunts. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys later.